It's Friday Coffee with your mortgage man, Eric. Here we go. Today, we're going to talk about the top 3 mistakes that buyers make when deciding they want to buy a home. Let's get right into it. Number 1 mistake is this: looking for homes on the internet and going to places like Zillow.com and Realtor.com. Now, I get it. I know it's impulsive. You want to look at properties. You just want to peruse. That's just the nature of us. We just want to see what's out there. Let's just see what kind of's out there, what's kind of in our ballpark, what we might be interested in. But this is a huge mistake, and here's why. Because as soon as you do that, you start clicking buttons and clicking links, and you like this property, and this is a favorite, and put a heart on this one. What happens? Man, the phone starts ringing, the emails start going off. 3 lenders and 3 realtors are going to start bombarding you with solicitations. And guess what? You're not really ready at that point. 99% of the time, you're just not ready. You're not ready to pull the trigger because you haven't been pre-approved. You haven't gone through the gauntlet. You haven't done any of the homework, the true homework yet. So know that if you can refrain from that, it is to your benefit and will cause you a lot less stress and annoyance in the long run. Mistake number 2 is, which kind of correlates with number 1. The number 1 mistake is talk to a lender first and not a realtor. And look, I get it. It happens all the time. You talk to a realtor first. What's a realtor going to tell you? Well, they're going to take your information, right? They're going to build a relationship, a bond, if you will. But the very next thing they're going to tell you, unless you're a cash buyer, is go talk to Eric, my lender, or whoever their preferred lender is. Hopefully it's me. But you got to go get pre-approved. You've got to get your credit ran. The lender needs to look at your income documentation, amongst other documentation as well. You have to go through the gauntlet. It's not like yesteryears, okay? You have to do a certain amount of due diligence. So just avoid all that and go to your lender, go to your realtor, go to a referral for a lender immediately out of gate, instead of wasting all that time and looking online and falling in love with a property. It's not really there. It's not in existence anymore. Because what you're looking on Zillow probably already sold. And we know this, but we still do it. But I love that property, but it sold 38 days ago. So keep that in mind. Go to your lender. Okay, that is mistake number 2. Go to your lender first. Get pre-approved. And then guess what? Your lender probably is going to have a much better referral for you for a realtor, like a full-time realtor, full-time real estate agent, one that doesn't also work at Home Depot and then does real estate on the side, or did 3 transactions their whole career, that type of stuff. And we see so much of that. But mistake or fail number 3 is this: blindly listening to your friends and family. Now, I said blindly because some people will get offensive. Well, I just want to listen to my parents or my family. They have some input and some of it's valuable. I agree to a certain extent. That's why I said blindly listening to your friends and your family. Because when you do that, all of your friends and family are going to tell you they got a 1% interest rate. They're always the one-uppers, right? They always have a better rate than you, a better program than you, a better mortgage than you. There's always that issue. And in my opinion, you should not be listening to them for a referral on a realtor or possibly a lender as well, because it's usually a friend of the family, right? Joni, who's the aunt, she just got a real estate license, or she done 1 transaction in the last 3 years. Do you think you're going to be represented well? And I get it. There's the whole family thing. If you don't use Aunt Connie, you're not going to be invited to Thanksgiving dinner or something, right? And there's that awkward, I get it. But this is a very serious financial transaction. You're going to be living in this home forever, and you should allow the professionals to take care of you. Now look, if Aunt Connie is truly an experienced real estate agent, perfect, muy bueno. Let's rock and roll with Aunt Connie, right? But blindly listening to friends and family, can get you into a heck of a situation. Let me go a little bit further. When looking through the home and walking through the home and you have your father there with you or your grandfather who has, look, they have your best interests at heart, but they're going off of their last experience, which was 27 years ago when they bought their last home. Or they start picking the home apart and, becoming a home inspector. Now they're a home inspector. They're also a realtor, they're also a lender, and they're a home inspector, right? If you follow me here. Sometimes your friends and family can be a huge detriment or a speed bump in this process. I'm not saying, void all of their input, but it should be taken into pieces along with the professionals that are helping you. The real estate agent, realtor, and the lender, they are the true professionals. And the home inspector, they are the true professionals that are going to guide you through this process. So, 3 biggest mistakes. Let's recap real quick. Number 1 was hopping on the web and going to Zillow and Realtor.com before you do anything else, and then you're going to be bombarded with solicitations, and the properties that you're looking at more than likely are not there. Also, they don't have the full inventory. What should you do? Well, once we have you pre-approved, right, we hand you off back to the realtor, real estate agent, who then put you up into a portal that is live with the multiple listing service, the MLS, which has all the inventory and is updated daily, right? Accurate, full inventory, updated. Zillow is not. Realtor.com is not, right? Big difference there. That's what should happen. And then fail number 2 or detriment number 2 was talk to a lender first, not a realtor, because a realtor is just going to send you back to the lender to get pre-approved first. And then fail or mistake number 3 was blindly listening to your friends and family. I said blindly. Please understand that. With that said, it's Friday Coffee with your mortgage man, Eric. And you can contact me at 602-757-2171 or erickinnemanloans.com. See ya.